to try and address some of those concerns. The bid committee was unable to negotiate and to address the concerns and to give us answers that we needed, and so they rejected our bid this morning.
What were those concerns?
Well, there's very large concerns with the bid. One of them being the ability for FIFA to unilaterally change the stadium agreement at any point. That adds unknown costs and unknown risks to the BC taxpayers. We as a province own BC Place, and so we are responsible for the stadium agreement, and we're not willing to put BC taxpayers on the hook for unknown costs.
John Furlong says that the province didn't even ask for his help. He ran a successful Olympic Games. Wouldn't it have been helpful? Why didn't you ask John Furlong for help in this? And would it have been helpful to get that advice, considering he had a similar agreement with the IOC on BC Place?
We've got a great team between BC Place, between the ministry. We were working closely with the cities on the bid, and I'm very confident that we put forward a bid that addressed all our concerns.
What's different for the requirements for this as opposed to the 2015 Women's World Cup, which BC hosted?
Yeah, we were very excited to have the 2015 Women's World Cup, but the two agreements are extremely different. The scale of the two tournaments is quite different, and the biggest difference being that Canada Soccer Association took on the indemnities for the province during that tournament. In this tournament, we are responsible for that stadium agreement and for all those indemnities. So we're looking at not only the unilateral ability for FIFA to change the agreement at any time, adding unknown costs and risks. We're looking at possible the security costs. Those haven't been addressed between the bid committee, between the feds, between the province. We're looking at possible stadium upgrade costs, the turf field that has to be in place. None of those concerns were addressed by the bid committee. We raised them repeatedly, and we added that into our bid.
Do you have any estimate of what the potential exposure was to the province with this open-ended agreement?
That was part of the really big problem with the bid, is that there's no ability to quantify what that exposure is and how much those risks are going to be. When we're talking security costs in 2026, we don't know what that looks like. When we're talking FIFA's ability to unilaterally change a stadium agreement, we don't know what that looks like. We don't know what they're going to ask and what they're going to walk in and have the ability to do. So we want to make the best decision for BC taxpayers, and that's what we're doing. We can't write a blank check to FIFA, and we won't put BC taxpayers on the hook for something that we can't confirm.